Well, well, well. It is I, the quintessential stud muffin. Wait, that's not my intro, is it? Ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls, this is your voice of choice for the last time this season, and we are bringing you the Cease and Desist HD remix. And I don't know what 404 thinks he's doing out here tonight, but he's looking like he's ready for a fight. I don't know. I don't have the notes for this. I don't know what the hell's going on. I just know that tonight is the biggest night for us here in Blitz. This is our final pay-per-view of the year. This is the biggest crowd we have had for one of our shows. We want to thank everyone that's tuned in all year, that's tuning in now. If this is your first show with us, you're in for a treat. If it's your last show with us, wait till next season. .404's gunned up for a fight here. Oh my God. The GOAT himself, Wizard. The greatest ever to do it in the digital triad. Man, we haven't seen since World War E is here tonight. And it looks like he's taking out some frustrations on his former pupil at the Silver Dragon Dojo. The current high-class wrestling cruiserweight champion. Sorry, junior heavyweight champion, super junior champion. Man's held every title there is to hold in high-class wrestling. It's only his second match here, and I'm pretty sure he's held every belt we've ever had. Even the women's ones. The GOAT is here. 404 looks ready. And the GOAT in that demonic paint looks ready. 404 kicking things off with the facebuster early. Throwing the palms real quick to Wizard. Wizard fighting out of the corner with the elbow and then a slap into his namesake, the Wizard special. Into that standing double stomp. 404 fighting back with the fireman's takedown. Tonight, every title in Blitz will be defended. Except for Wizards. 404 trying to get that early pinfall. Quick strike across the face of Wizard. Wizard sent off the ropes. 404 with the kitchen sink style knee to the, I guess, knees. I'm not sure if our chat's having issues. I know most of the triad feeds have been as of late. Wizard getting dropped to the neck breaker. And then drops that knee. If the chat isn't working, just leave us comments. We'll read them all when the show's over. 404 with that running space. Tornado Ogawa. And the oldest of the Yamamoto clan. Throwing all the who's. Throwing all the paws. Into a nasty release German. Heading up to the second rope. Dives down with the splash. Wizard's 59 years old, going on 20. I don't actually know how old he is. He's just determined. .404 fighting up, going with that over-the-shoulder arm breaker. Wizard, the reversal of his own, slips off the shoulder into that reverse DDT. Figure four is the neck, delivering that old triad staple, those elbows. I promise you tonight's episode will not be filmed over with the Baywatch Nights Marathon. We made sure of that. It's not even on tonight. Stupid local channels. We are back in Southern California. 404 going to work with the knee strikes across the jaw of his former teacher. .404 daring Wizard to get up. Not sure that's what you want to do here, kid. Wizard obliges a European uppercut. Has 404 hooked. Fights out his way to the vertical with that knee at the top of the head, though. And then short brainbuster onto Wizard. .404. Up and over. Blue screen kick. Now bouncing the back of Wizard's head off of that center crest. Ducks under the clothesline, into the neck breaker. Hit Wizard with one of his own variations. Wizard up on the shoulders. Dropped into that knee strike. Into that running crossfader combo. Wizard turned inside out. Into the cover. And 404's just beat a legend. Wizard absolutely not ready for the fight that got brought to him here tonight. Wizard would dive off, hit that mid-range jumper splash, but beyond that, this match was almost all DJ 404. Would jump over the shoulder, deliver that blue screen of death kick. And then would follow that up quickly after with that crossfader combo, and the Wizard just turned inside out completely. And our opening match here, I mean, I have to call it an upset, even though 404, I think, he's been undefeated most of this season. He hasn't lost a whole lot, but he just put the absolute boots to Wizard. Yeah. As we move on to our first title match of the evening, the other former protege of Wizard, Sakamoto Omega, one of 4 men in this 4-way table elimination match. We also have the Iceman Lance Walker, GOAT 2 Electric Boogaloo. We have Curse Ramon and his sometimes tag team partner, the current Headhunter champion, Grim. This match not likely to be for the faint of heart. This will be a 4 corners elimination style match. It will not end until 3 men have been put through tables. Last man standing will walk out of Season 1 still carrying that Headhunter Championship. Grim looking to break that streak of everyone losing on their first defense outside of Sakamoto Omega. Iceman looking to restart the Ultraviolence reunion tour. And Curse Ramon looking to be the last member of FCK to pick up gold. Cameras backstage. Omega and Wizard actually having words right now. Now 404's getting in this mix almost. The rest of our guys pulling those 3 men apart. That'll be fun next season. We already know that 404, if Omega wins this title, 404 is almost guaranteed next in line for the shot since he did just pick up that big victory against him. But that's complete hearsay. That depends on how this goes here. Is the Iceman, Lance Walker, 38-time champion. I'm sure I'm making that number up. Current Mr. International and Supernova Pro, one half of the current high-class wrestling tag team champions. looking to be the first person to hold gold in all 3 branches of the triad at one time. He's the only person with a shot at it right now. Wearing the blue pants, usually an ill omen for the Iceman. Very ballsy. He's like 0-8,000 in blue pants in big-time matches. He awaits his first competitor. And it is Sakamoto Omega, the inaugural champion of this division. The only man to successfully defend that belt more than, well, he only defended it once successfully. And lost it in his second defense to Ku the War God. And the unfortunate trend of no one else being able to defend it. Will have the technical striking advantage here out of these 4 men. Iceman, those years of experience. I almost hate to say he's the most technical man in the match, but he's the most technical man in the match. Grimm will have that power game, and then Kirsty Ramon, that untraditional brawler, sporting some new gear. The graphics guy finally fixed his name. He's no longer Kirsty Ram 1. Kirsty Ramon, the only member of that FCK stable, and yet hold gold here. Grimm, still that headhunter champion, and Jay Hellion, former cruiserweight champion, running our Blitz division for a short time. Very short. This match stipulation was picked by Sakamoto Omega after him and Iceman won an unofficial scramble match. And then he went on to beat Iceman, albeit by countout. Although from what I'm hearing, all 4 men actually wanted this type of match to begin with, so. There you go. As we await the entrance of that headhunter champion. Looking to make history here. The first champion to enter our marquee pay-per-view. Can he be the first one to walk out successful? Or will the championship curse that's plagued almost every division this season rear its ugly head one last time? Or 6 last times. We do have 6 title matches tonight. Everything is legal in this match. Chair shots are just as legal as headlocks. For those of you that don't know how a tables match works, first off, what are you doing watching our show? We thank you for it, but still. You must be the reason why someone goes through a table. You must physically put them through the table. Iceman looks ready. Omega's ready. Kirsty Ramon ready to throw down. Grimm wearing that Vader Memorial mask. We are a go. Iceman and Ramon tying it up early. And Omega quick with the poison mist. Into that single knee facebuster. Iceman and Ramon already out in the playground. Omega butterflies the arms into that suplex, showing some power game. Iceman bounced face first off that turnbuckle post on the outside. Ramon now working on the knees of the Iceman. Speaking of knees, Omega drives one in the back of Grimm's head. Ramon first one to grab a table. And Omega showing some power yet again with that snake eyes onto the Grim Reaper. Iceman, arguably the greatest counterman in the biz. Slips off the shoulder, delivers that backslide suplex. And it's the disrespectful slap to Ramon. Iceman blocks the right, returns with one of his own, gets caught with the fireman's carry on the way in. Grim heading to the outside, Omega going to work on that turnbuckle pad. Iceman runs into a clothesline. Tag team partners now throwing down. When the title's on the line, I guess all things are legal. Iceman heads back out. Ramon goes back out. Omega's out now. 3 out of these 4 men. Champion, the only man left in the ring. Omega flips up and over into that DDT. Grim going after Omega now, bouncing him head first off the turnbuckle. Iceman returns the favor to Grim. Iceman using that table as a weapon against Grim now. Now Ramon has a hold of it. Ramon and Omega fighting over the table. Chip Stackworth with the facts worth reminding me that Bake is the first man to actually hold belts in all 3 companies, just not simultaneously, as he is a former champion at one time of this division. Lost in that Kaiju Warfare match at Half the Brains. Grim work on the arms of Ramon. Ramon up on the shoulders. Shoulder first into that turnbuckle, exposed into the Oklahoma Stampede. Grim sets that table up in the corner. Omega and Iceman outside. Delivering that big headbutt across the head of Ramon. Iceman delivering the bombs on the outside to Omega. Omega running in Seguri. Des press on the inside. Drop toe hold on the outside. Grim sent into that table by Ramon. Ramon with that shoulder tackle. Grim thankfully stopped himself from going through. Thankfully for his sake. Ramon, Reaper up all the way. Big superplex. Iceman bounced off the steps. Omega pulls that table out of the corner. Now setting it up over the fallen body of Ramon. Omega dives back up to the outside. Grimm chops down Ramon with a big chop. Omega running senton on the outside with that somersault, using that speed advantage. Grimm and Ramon tying it up on the inside. Quick snap DDT, Undertaker style tombstone on the outside. Omega's head bounced off that steel walkway. I did say Underbaker, even if I didn't, I did. European uppercuts bouncing Omega down that walkway now. Iceman throwing him like he's someone from Switzerland. Sent back in. All four men finally back in the first time in a while. And Iceman dumped immediately back outside by Omega. Walker catches the kick. Exploder on the outside. Ramon has a hold of Grimm. Plants him on that table. Grimm fighting back. Grimm does not want to be the first man eliminated. Now bounce head first off the table. Into that gourd buster variation. Ramon measuring his tag team partner off the ropes. Into the Blitzkrieg bop. Looking like he was going for the death wish. Grimm catches him. Big power bomb on that fallen table. Iceman caught with a package pile driver. Huge haymaker out of Grimm. Drops Omega. Champion, last man standing. Drops that table across the ribcage of Iceman. Setting that table up on the exposed turnbuckle pad. That's not nightmarish or anything. Iceman sent pillar to post. Grimm measuring. Buckle bomb. Iceman has been eliminated. Iceman's head hit off that exposed turnbuckle pad. Through that. Ew. One more big look at it, and Iceman has been eliminated. One of the most grisly ways possible. Ramon hangs Grimm up on that second rope. Pendulum just drops into that knee. Ramon and Omega, similar ideas, both going after that second table. Going to work on the champion now. Ramon showing all sorts of strength, has him up in the deadlift. Into the gut wrench toss. Omega picking his spot. Sets a table up in the opposite corner of the exposed turnbuckle pad. Huge belly to belly off of Ramon. Drops the champion. Ramon turns his attention now to Omega. Into another gut wrench toss. Ramon utilizing that table as a weapon. Now setting it back up in that exposed turnbuckle padded corner. Bad intentions for Omega here. Running shoulder tackle. Omega bounced off that table. Omega up. Sits him down with the Liger bomb. Grimm spins Ramon around. Throws him into that turnbuckle pad. Not turnbuckle pad, sorry, the table in the corner. Then chops him down. Omega up. Trying to fight his way out of the power bomb. Doesn't want to get buckle bombed. Now violating Wizard rule. Champion set up over the corner. Omega. Sunset bomb to the outside on the destroyed table. And then a shot to the dick. Grimm fighting up with an up kick. Go for that overhead belly to belly. Omega fighting his way off. Portuguese announce team on the outside. Those tables were legal too to use for this match. Big chop out of Ramon in the corner. Omega fighting back with the jawbreaker. Flips up and over into that DDT. Omega comes off the ground, short arm lariat. Drops Omega. Has a hold of Grimm. Sent it to the table. Grimm up. Buckle bomb. Champion's been eliminated. In the same way he eliminated Iceman. And the champion's curse will continue here. Big Russian leg sweep out of Ramon. Last table. Omega trying to pull himself to his feet. Has Ramon up. Ramon fighting off the vertical with that knee to the top of the head. Slingshots Omega off that top rope with the suplex. Omega kick down low, butterflies the arms into the Tiger Bomb. Bouncing the back of Ramon's head off that table. Ramon blocks the right, delivers one of his own. Has the belly to belly blocked with an elbow to the top of the head. Big Russian leg sweep out of Omega. Omega sets that table up dead center. Bringing Ramon back up to a knee, just to kick him across the chest. Omega has Ramon up. Last ride style pilebomb. Omega, two-time headhunter champion. Now has to look forward to 404 next season. As we go back through the highlights. Big chop out of the now former champion Grimm. Ramon would do the same thing to Omega, but would soon after be powerbombed. The only man to not take a buckle bomb in the exposed turnbuckle pad. But the man that won this belt in the first place, the inaugural champion, ending the season by winning it one more time. We were unsure if he was going to return next season. Now he has a reason to. As we move on to Callie Dane's first title defense of the night, and our first women's match of the night. As in Limbo, the team of Nevaeh Carter and Cassie Pandemonium looking to dethrone the Women of Mayhem, Breeze and Callie Dane. In Limbo, won arguably the match of the year to win this contendership, when they went into absolute war against the Northern Lights. Breeze and Callie Dane have been the champions of this division since it started at the Golden Girls Classic. Since then, they have defeated the Chaos Emeralds, they've defeated the Yamamotos, they've defeated Supremacy. Callie Dane looking to solidify her place as the Blitz Woman Superstar of the Year. If she can defend at least one of her titles tonight. She's almost getting it guaranteed anyway, because she's been absolutely on fire since joining the Church of Ripley, but you know. The first woman in Blitz to win both belts, both the tag team and the singles title, is currently in her second reign with that women's title. Breeze, of course, former Supernova Pro Women's Champion. The only division they didn't have on lockdown for a good portion of this season was High Class. Women's Tag Team Championship action. As all those table scraps finally cleaned up. And in Limbo, entering finally as a unified faction. They normally came out by themselves. Cassie's sporting some horns and some demon wings. I'm told Carter actually did have a secondary outfit planned. Challengers await the champions. Breeze on your left, Callie Dane. Sporting the all-white and a new mask in front. Apparently none of the extra wardrobes for half of our stars arrived today. I'm told Breeze had a new outfit planned. Callie Dane leaving her women's title in the back. Says there's time for that later. That A has been emblazoned on these tag team titles since their inception. Carter in the yellow, Pandemonium in the black and red. Breeze in the black, Callie Dane in the paint. The women of Project Mayhem. Callie Dane, a runner-up for Women's Superstar of the Year across the triad. As I said, almost guaranteed to win Women's Superstar of the Year here in Blitz. I knew what I was trying to say there, I just tripped on the words. And Breeze and Cassie Pandemonium looking to start things off. Breeze going to work on the arms early. That quick snap suplex. These two teams almost parallel each other. Breeze and Nevaeh Carter, that's similar sort of speed style. Pandemonium and Dane being the brawlers. Dane is arguably the more technical member of this match. Breeze diving down with the Rana. Shades of her former teacher, TJ Ramirez. Pandemonium walked down in the Mayhem corner, fighting her way out with the elbows. Walks into a jawbreaker counter from Breeze. Flame Possum slips off the shoulder into that reverse DDT counter. Now Breeze sent pillar post into the in limbo corner. First tandem offense of the night. Pandemonium whips Breeze into that big boot from Nevaeh Carter. Carter into that grounded choke. Showing that ruthless aggression. Into the fisherman suplex, no bridge. If Iceman knows where he is, he's kicking rocks right now. We figured out if Iceman kicks rocks about other suplexes, or it's still just Northern Lights. And Breeze brings Callie Dane in. Callie Dane, roll tide pile driver early. Bouncing Carter's head off the mat. Into that falling facebuster out of the vertical suplex position. Dane trying to make this a short night for herself. Gets caught with an up kick though. Spins Carter around with that looping shot. Going for the dragon, turns it into the straightjacket suplex. No bridge. Has that arm out stretch, popping the elbow joint out. Has Carter up, Carter slips over the shoulders, falls into the neck breaker. Picks Dane up, just playing her again with the swinging neck breaker. Northern Lights out of the corner, no bridge. That'll make Iceman kick rocks. Dane dives in to tag Breeze back into this. Breeze hip toss into the neck breaker. Ties up the legs of Carter into that trailer hitch. Going for the front slam. Carter fights her way off. Carter, that rolling senton. No accuracy this year from almost everyone. Sends Breeze far neutral corner. Turnbuckle pad has been replaced. Plans Breeze all the way up top. Into that avalanche belly to belly. Breeze reversal on the Irish whip, sends Carter sternum first, gets caught with the back elbow. Butterfly suplex into the turnbuckles. That's an acceptable no bridge. Breeze fighting up with the arm drag. Into the Munchkin Lane DDT. Took 3 matches. Breeze pins Carter in the Mayhem corner. Sends her outside. Breeze. Thought she was going hashtag flippy shit. Decides for that torpedo style dropkick through the second rope. Gets caught with the jawbreaker and then her big running shoulder tackle on the outside. Referees count at 3. Arm drag counter from Breeze one more time. Munchkin Lane DDT on the outside. Those mats are almost non-existent out there. Carter coming up with the elbows to the guts. Breeze catches the kick, delivers that elbow to the top of the knee joint, and Breeze bounced off that turnbuckle post. Referees count at 7. Dane drops Carter on the outside. Referees count beat at 10. Fresh tags on both sides. Mushroom stomp plants Dane. Carter fighting back with the big boot. Dane fighting off the ground with a shot to the knees. Reverse on the Irish whip. Dane with the hip toss counter. Into that shotgun drop kick. Pandemonium fights back with a hip toss. And a sternum kick. Dane up on the shoulders. Driven head first into that turnbuckle. Still coming off the ground with another arm drag takedown. Falling arm breaker to Pandemonia. Into hold 4. That's short Fujiwara. Breeze back up on her side. Carter back up on her side. Whiskey Sunrise. Dane uses this move to choke out both members of Supremacy. Pandemonia, though, fighting back out of it. Standing switch from the waistlock. Tiger suplex into the hot shot on that top rope. Pandemonia up, suicide note out of Callie Dane. Pandemonia finding her way to fight out of it. Into that short butterfly DDT. Adrenaline absolutely going in high gear right now for Cassie Pandemonia. Drops Dane with a pair of forearms. Catches her into that bulldog. Spins Dane around, has her hooked. Into that leg drop cutter. Hooks the leg, first cover attempt of the match. And Carter plants the ref with a bulldog. Looks like Breeze threw something in her face. Dane's still down. This could have been a count of 17. Camera guy, what's going on the other side? Can we get another shot, please? Carter and Breeze beating the bricks off each other. Dane deciding to kick out even later than she normally could have. Pandemonia measuring. A taste of pain, spinning facebuster into the cover. And Dane out at 2.9. Breeze takes Carter down with that crucifix driver. Dane fighting off the ground. Spins Pandemonia around, dead center. Into the danger zone. And that's it. Pandemonia forced to tap. And chalk it up to that, whatever it was that Breeze threw into Carter's face that made her drop the referee. Cassie Pandemonia would drop that leg. Referee could have counted to about 100 right there. Was unfortunately caught with that bulldog from Nevaeh Carter. After she was blinded by something by Breeze. Hashtag pocket sand. Pandemonia would hit that taste of pain. One more look at it. Dane would kick out at 2.9. Would fight out of the rear chin lock, clamp on the danger zone. And Project Mayhem, keeping at least one belt going into next season. The inaugural champions going into next year, still holding those belts. Callie Dane getting ready for her second title defense later on tonight. Busiest woman in Blitz. Breeze, the busiest woman in the triad. Hashtag and still. Keeping with the tag theme, we're moving on to our tag team championship. As Mighty and his teacher Bake, the first man to hold gold in all 3 shows. Looking to dethrone the Risen, the first team to hold belts simultaneously in 2 different companies. Are now only rising 2 belts, well 1 belts technically. Have been the most successful tag team champions here in Blitz. Have successfully defended that belt multiple times. Sarah Mieta, the only other team to successfully defend the belts even once, and they did it twice. Bake, former Headhunter champion. Mighty, the longest reigning Blitz Division champion in our short company's lifespan. Both looking to add second golds to their resume. Bake, of course, one half of the high-class wrestling tag team champions right now with Iceman. I'm told High and Mighty have something special planned for their intro here tonight. We still have 3 title matches to go after this, folks. High and Mighty going with the pyro. In the Steel Phantoms themselves. Mighty leading the way, Bake. Letting his people take center stage here. Bake has fought in every big pay-per-view across the triad. This is Mighty's biggest stage he's fought on. To this point, of course. Representing Steel City strong style. Digging it. I like it. I like it a lot. One more burst of pyro. The entirety of Ski Fury's pyro budget blown right there. It's fine if he wins the title tonight, if the budget's gonna like quadruple. Told this match will have no countouts. not sure if there's disqualification. I don't have the full specs of the match in front of me. No one gives me these things. And this capacity crowd in motion. Alex Sever, Aka Oni, former Supernova Pro Cruiserweight Tag Team Champions, former Supernova Pro Tag Team Champions in general, and you're reigning and defending Blitz Division, not Blitz Division, I'm sorry, Blitz Wrestling Organization Tag Team World Champions. They are the Risen. Over the course of a weekend, they lost those Cruiserweight Tag Team Champions to the now named Wave of the Future. Would then come down here due to some matches that they won over the Hollywood Heroes, would dethrone the Heroes to win these belts. The next day, would beat the Kings of the North to win the Supernova Tag Team Championships, which they held on to for, I believe, 3 months? Before dropping them to the current champions, Adrenaline Underground, for their second run. Since winning their belts here, though, they defeated the Hostile to Mayhem multiple times. They've defeated the Spice Rack. Can they defeat High and Mighty? I want to say their only loss as a team came against the Fomori. I think they also lost to the Gentlemen's Club early in the season to crown the inaugural champions. I don't remember. At a combined weight of 455 pounds, both representing Pittsburgh, Mighty Marcus and Bake, they are the High and Mighty. At a combined weight of about 395 pounds, give or take. Alex Sever in the white. I don't know where he's from this week. Aka Oni representing Japan. They are your current tag team champions. They are the Risen. Handing those belts over for what could be their last time. Bake starting things off with Aka Oni. Biggest man taking on the smallest man. Bell rings. Tag team championship match is a go. Standing side headlock out of Aka Oni. Bake pushing off with the Irish whip. Going for the belly to belly. Oni fights off with the elbow to the top of the head. Bake thinking vertical. Aka Oni using the agility, slips out of it into the falling backstabber. Aka Oni's going to have to use that speed against Bake. Into that flipping reverse DDT. Variation of Valentina's old Caliente DDT. Oni going for the kick, gets caught, and then elbow drop to the knee. Oni fighting back with the knee to the guts. And then surprise ninja strength. Bake slips off into the kick to the back of the knee. Standing switch into the German. Knockout knee. Bake finally getting momentum going on his side. Has Oni up into that vertical he was looking for earlier. Brings in Marcus. Oni going to work on, Oni receiving punishment to the knees. Mighty up on that second rope. Dives down through with the brain chop. Putting the boots across the back of Oni. Goes for the kick. Oni rolls out of the way. Is Mighty up in the Cobra Clutch. Transitions into that standing Russian leg sweep. Taking the moment to violate Wizard Rule, brings Mighty back to his feet. Sends Mighty head first into the Risen turnbuckle. Double leg sweep. Slingshots Mighty into the forearm. Severed into that crossbody across the knees of Mighty. Severed wearing a lot of Hugo Lazarus style gear here. Curious. Runs through with that Death Valley driver. Hammerlocks the arm. Mighty flips out of the suplex. Has Sever up on the shoulders. Slams him down into the not so fat boy combo. Brings Sever away from the ropes into the center of the ring. Big discus right hand plants Sever. Back of Mighty's boots reading the Keystone Kingpins. Can they bring gold? More gold, rather, to the Steel City Strong Style Collective. Short arm lariat after a pair of kicks. Mighty in full control now. Sends Sever pillar to post across the high Mighty corner. Runs into a big boot though out of Sever. Sever thinking German. Mighty fighting back with the elbows. Sever fights out of the Dragon Sleeper with a jawbreaker. And big mushroom stomp. As Mighty's lariat arm. Trying to pop that joint out now with that shoulder breaker. Has it again, staring at Bake intently as he does it, trying to rip that shoulder completely out of the socket. Snapmare Mighty down towards the Risen corner, kicks him across the back. Brings Akoni back in. Mighty trying to crawl to Bake, gets that tag. Bake runs through with the kick to the chest and a big lariat, followed by the kitchen sink knee. Bell's right, this match hasn't started yet. Kick across that paint of Oni. Oni fights back off the ground with the European uppercut. Spins Bake around. Into the short denogonizer. Oni trying to read like a BWO playbook here. And Bake just completely shrugged off that kick. So I'm not taking that bump, you bum. Takes that elbow to the face. Followed up by a pair of forearms. Oni ducks the clothesline into the Pele kick. Poison mist into the eyes of Bake. Bake catches the kick somehow, using that experience ability. Brings Oni into that belly-to-belly suplex. Dives down with the axe handle. Bake has more experience by himself than all three other members combined. Oni sent to the high and Mighty corner. Mighty brought in. Into the Mayhem Cutter. Oni has a hold of... Mighty has a hold of Oni, rather. I'm all mixed up right now. Into that Bake special guts wrench toss. Oni trying to pop that shoulder joint. Mighty fights back with the elbow, spins Oni around. Shot to the liver. Beating Oni across the ring. Oni, though, fighting back with a reverse DDT. Mighty comes up off the ground with a hip toss. Has a hold of the wrist. Pair of kicks to the sternum. Into the short arm lariat. Shot super low from Mighty. Into the rising knee from Oni. Falling single arm complete shot. Almost a lazy man's flatliner. Into the dragon screw. Mighty took that angle weirdly. Oni wrenches the knee backwards. Oni going all the way up top. Going Dragon Rana. Mighty catches him. Drops him into that hot shot. Oni trying to crawl across to get Sever brought back in. Mighty stops him. Reversal on the Irish whip. Somersaults into the lariat. Mighty dodges it. Sends Oni into the high Mighty corner. Brings Bake back in. Oni clinched up. Steel curtain. Bake falls into the cover. Sever dodges Mighty, breaks up the pinfall. Delivers that big knee to his guts. Kicks Mighty down low. Into that single arm DDT. Now trying to smear that pain of Oni across the eyes. Oni looks like he was busted open at some point. Ducks the Steel City Lariat. Hammerlocks the arm. Into that DDT. Falls into the cover. Bake out at 1. Sever dropped on the outside by Mighty. Bake gets caught with that poison mist one more time and then catches a drop kick. Oni measuring Bake. Sever back up on his apron. Demon knee. Oni falls into the cover. And Sever catches Mighty, plants him with a gutbuster, and Oni manages to keep Bake down. And still your tag team champions. Oni will be brought into that Mayhem Cutter, move he felt several times during their feud with the Hosses of Mayhem. Oni would get caught with the steel curtain. Sever would find a way to fight back in. Oni would then drop hit Bake with that hammerlock DDT. Shortly after missing him for the second time. Would then deliver that demon knee. Sever would get in to intercept Mighty. And the Risen go into Season 2, which we don't have an exact date for yet. As still your tag team champions. Yeah, Akaoni's definitely busted open. Tag team matches are over for the night. So we get set for Blitz Division action. As your number one contender, Shocker of the Year, Skeevy Ray Vaughn. Looking to shock the world one more time. Defeating your new Blitz Division champion. He won it at Dilly Dilly. First 3-time champion in Blitz. Tallest member of the Blitz Division, Nightmare. Skeevy Ray Vaughn dealt Nightmare his first singles defeat this season. Would then go on to just take every cheap shot he possibly could between then and now. This match will be held under Extreme Rules. Nightmare said he doesn't want there to be any doubt when he destroys Skeevy Ray Vaughn. Skeevy was drunk at the press conference. I couldn't tell what he said. He was drunk. Beck Wild was there wearing some dental floss. It was a mess. I felt like I was in an old Winger video. Is your Triad official championship announcer, bring these Warriors down. Founder of the Mullet Club. Your official triad shocker of the year with the undefeated skeevy streak while it lasted. He's the man who won that second chance ladder match. Also at Dilly Dilly. He's the man who pays for all of our pyro. The weapon of West Virginia. He is Skeevy Ray Vaughn. Oh my god, he took the sunglasses off. That smoke fills the stage. Nightmare in his first single titles defense as a former two-time tag team champion. There's bizarre symbols on that vest. And Nightmare is here. Basking in the adulation of the crowd here. I don't know if that's basking anymore. Feeding off of this frenzied crowd here in Southern California. Writhing around across those mats. I don't know what the hell he's doing. Nightmare, the youngest member of our roster to hold gold. Is still a couple months removed from his 20th birthday, I think. I don't have their ages written down. I don't need to know them. I just know that he's not drunk, because he's not allowed to be. He just looks it right now. But definitely looks absolutely ready to go to war here. So we get a look at that Blitz Division Championship. Your challenger weighing in tonight at 193 pounds. From West Virginia, he is Skeevy Ray Vaughn. And the champion weighing in at 201 pounds. Not sure where he's from. That paint already looks like he got smeared when he took off the Plague Doctor mask. Your reigning and defending Blitz Division champion, Nightmare, hands that belt over. Gives Skeevy one more look at it. Official triad referee Chip, I was going to say Chip Stackworth. It's Dash Cunning, man made out of T1000 metal. Bell rings, we are a go. Nightmare kicking things off for that shoulder post head scissor takedown. And delivers that kick. Big looping overhand shot. Into that straightjacket suplex. That's like the third one of those we've seen tonight. That's weird. Has a hold of Skeevy's arm. Hammerlocks the one, stretches the other one backwards. And steps on the wrist joint. Falls into the quick cover. Looking to make it a short night. Skeevy kicks out at 1. Nightmare goes for the headbutt, catches an elbow for his trouble. Then Skeevy with the big lariat into the corner. Going for the stop. Nightmare catches it. Swings out the leg. Skeevy meet Matt. Nightmare second rope senton, gets nothing but middle finger. Skeevy first to go for a weapon here. Says, I am Batman. Nightmare, though, sees it coming, fights out of the hands of Skeevy. Skeevy throws that shot to make him drop it. Big hip toss. Bat went flying. Standing European uppercut into the short forearm. Nightmare stops him with that Irish whip of his own. Into that twisting slam. Nightmare falls into the cover one more time. Bizarre hook at the leg, hooked it from up top. Skeevy rakes the eyes. Into the neck breaker. Looked like he smeared some of the paint while he was on his way down, trying to blind Nightmare. And that falling fist drop. Skeevy looking to take all the shortcuts here. Standing armbar, Nightmare fighting back with the right. Sends Skeevy into the neutral corner. Into the Waltman combo. And a pair of kicks for good measure. Skeevy fighting off of the push. Walks in with a kick to the guts. Nightmare rolling kick. Falls into the quick cover yet again. Skeevy out one more time at 1. Nightmare with the knee drop. Follows it up with 2 more. 3 more. Forcing Skeevy to expend all that energy kicking out repeatedly. Skeevy, King Hippo elbow. Looked like we were going to get a cutter for the first time of the night. Skeevy tried to go for the DDT. Nightmare reversed it. Dark side of the moon stomp early. And Nightmare in quick fashion. Absolutely no mercy here. Just absolutely beat the bejesus out of Skeevy Ray Vaughan. Caught him with that nasty looking twisting sleeper slam. He proceeded to just kick all over the ring. They would exchange quick moves. Looked like Skeevy was going for that snap DDT. Nightmare would turn it into a quick hip toss and then go up top and hit that dark side of the moon stomp. And that would be all she wrote for the Bud Light black belt. So for the 3rd time in 4 title matches, hashtag and still, as not only the 2nd champion in that title's history to defend that title successfully. Everyone else except for Mighty's lost it in their first defense. As we come up to our co-main event, as your triad woman superstar of the year, Val Savage, looks to complete her hat trick and claim the one women's single title she has not held this season. But in doing so, she must face Callie Dane, the Blitz Woman of the Year, runner-up to Woman Superstar of the Year across the triad. And we're doing it in a variation of a match these women have made famous this year, the Iron Maiden. I don't know exactly which variation they're doing. I don't know if it's 2 out of 3 falls. I don't know if we're looking at a time limit. I don't know. I'm just told that it's Iron Maiden version 3. With more Eddie. Val Savage, Callie Dane, both users of that crossface chicken wing. Callie Dane has defeated Val Savage in tag team action, rather. This will be the first singles meeting of these two women. I'm pretty pumped for this one. As that structure starts to surround the ring. I'm being told this is a 2 out of 3 falls, and I think it's going to be a submissions match. Normally, Callie Dane has the advantage. However, Val Savage is very adept at the submission game herself. The woman we found out on the Final Cut pay-per-view over in Supernova is Canadian. She doesn't talk much. I thought she was from Australia because I've never heard her speak. I just assumed Australia. I don't know why, but she's, I think, from Toronto. So the more you know. Cue the rainbow. Two-time high-class wrestling women's champion. Two-time Supernova Pro Women's Champion. The winner of High Class Wrestling's Ladies Night this year. The winner of the Triad Woman of the Year. Val Savage looks to complete the triple threat here. Callie Dane made relatively quick work out of in limbo earlier. Shouldn't even say that because she actually took one hell of a beating at the end of that match. Would find a way to clamp on the danger zone would be all she wrote. In her second reign as Blitz Division Women's Champion. I don't know why I say division after every time I say Blitz. It's not the Blitz Division. It's the Women's Division. Our women's wrestling has been our primary focus. I shouldn't even say focus. It's just been our big star this year. 4 out of our 5 Match of the Year candidates have come from the Women's Division. 3 of them from the Tag Team Division. Not too bad for a mid-season edition. Your challenger for the first time in Blitz, Val Savage. Your champion for the second time. Both with that belt and both here tonight. From Swansea, Wales, I'm probably mispronouncing that. I don't care. I don't speak Welsh. The only Welsh superstar across the triad this season. The first three-time women's champion. Not three-time women's champion. The first woman to hold gold 3 times, rather. In Blitz. There we go. I talk good. Val Savage, Callie Dane. 2 out of 3 falls submission match. We are a go. And Val missed cutter money, opening up quick with that cutter. And Dane, second match, second quick roll tide pile driver. Women throwing out all the big guns early. And Dane showing some strength in that deadlift gut wrench slam. Irish whip. Savage stops the shot, delivers the right hand. Kick down low. Flips up and over. Into the rolling cutter. Val heading up top quick. Having words with someone at ringside. Dives through with the neck breaker. Dane off the ropes. Insiguri missed by Savage. Callie has Savage up, plants with that face buster. Callie Dane won her first women's championship in this cage. Val Savage won her second Supernova Pro in a similar structure. Savage sent far corner, stops the takedown. Shot to the shoulder. Looping right hand, falls into the neck breaker. Dane rolls out to the apron, recomposing herself. Action moved outside. Savage throwing the strikes. Dane fighting back the rising knee. Dane back in. Savage back in. Sternum first in the corner. Savage hangs Dane up. Hangs her out to dry with that second rope neck breaker. Into the big quadrata. Dane up on the shoulders, slips off. Into that falling reverse DDT. No layout. Into the last chancery. Shades of that red ring of death Cade stole from Del Scorcho. Savage find a way to break the grip. Dane went for that arm breaker. Val caught her with the knee to the chest. Into that quick snap there. Hammerlocks, one arm. We see Nightmare throw this out earlier. Stepping on that outstretched wrist. Dane fighting back with the arm drag. Goes for that low kick. Val catches it, sweeps the leg out. Into the single leg crab. Callie quick with the leg strength and the up kick. Miss cutter money makes $20. Dane hung up on that top rope. Val 2 leapfrogs into the diving uppercut. And standing double stomp. Munch Gland DDT. Dane stops it with the knee to the guts. Dead center, roll tide, bouncing Val's head off that mat. Val sent far corner. Reverse on the Irish whip. Dane with the rising knees. Dives through with the drop kick. Full head of steam. Dives into the forearm into the corner. And delivering the boots. This is our co-main event of the evening. Val Savage fights with the up kick. Misses another enziguri. Stops the chop. Quick Saito suplex. Val taking a minute to catch her breath. Dane rolls back to the outside. Both women back in. Dane drops the arm, bridging Fujiwara. Has Val turned way up and over. Pulled a little bit too much. Val ended up on her back. Callie fights off the shoulder one more time. Measuring Savage here. Swings around. Has her hooked. Falls into the danger zone. And Val taps. Dane gets the first fall. Dane ties up that arm. Into the Whiskey Sunrise. Looking to go get two real quick. Savage knows that feeling too much. That's what tapped her out in the tag team match. Work on the arm joint. Could be looking to set up her own fade to black. Stepping on the back of Callie's neck. Goes all the way up to the high rent district. Dives through with the senton. Has Dane hooked. Savage kick. Dane crumbles. Dano fighting back with some leg strength. Gets caught the jawbreaker from Savage. Fire pro elbow. Big chop. Quick snap suplex in the center. Dane brought back to a standing base. Savage in the Fisherman Buster. Big curb stomp. Dane, there's still something left in the tank. Trying to wrench that arm out. Has Val up on the shoulders. Drops her with the hot shot. Dane has a hold of a chair, fully legal here. Savage rolls out of the way. Wrests control of the chair off of, tosses across the ring. Dane sent far corner. Savage takes her the whole way up. Has her hooked up. Super Falcon Arrow. Dane with the Cobra Kai. Still something left. Hooks that arm up. Whiskey Sunrise dead center. Val breaks the hold with the snapmare one more time. And Miss Cutter Money herself misses the cutter. Dane butterflies the arms. Showing the power. Into the side slam. Dane with a quick snapmare. Savage with the Queen Hippo punch. Finally gets that running enziguri. Has a hold of Dane's arm. Rips it backwards. Ties up the arm into the tequila sunrise. And Dane, not enough damage done to the legs yet, rolls through it. Sends Val far corner. Val fights out of the corner with the Firewoman's takedown. Goes for the lariat. Dane ducks it into a back body drop. Val taking the whole way out. Quick Firewoman's takedown on the outside now from Savage. Savage working on the arms of Dane. Dane coming up with the elbow. Runs through with the G1. Now delivering the headbutts. If I was a bet man, I'd say those aren't the first headbutts we're going to see tonight. Savage with the jawbreaker. Into that drop salt. Savage has a hold of Dane under the chin one more time. Savage kick, dead center. And Dane, too much strength left in the legs. Measuring Savage. Punt kick. Savage rolls out of the way. Catches it with the Saito suplex. Savage with the heel hook. Wrenches backwards. Hits another big curb stomp. Hammerlocks that arm. Now wrenching backwards with it. And Dane rolls through one more time. Dane bridges out that Fujiwara. High angle on it. Savage snaps her hips one more time, rolls her way through it. Savage rising knee to the guts. Right back to work with the Tequila Sunrise. Dane picks the ankles yet again. Dane has had an answer for every submission Val has tried. Runs her spine first in that top turnbuckle and then beels her back across the ring. Into her Whiskey Sunrise, dead center. And Val taps quick. Callie Dane, only the third woman to find a way to defend her title, walks into this end of the season still double champion. Val would catch two different angles on that Savage kick. Callie would get her first fall with the Danger Zone, would go to that Whiskey Sunrise. Repeatedly wrenching on the arm and the chin. And Val would have to tap to it yet again. That's what got her eliminated from the tag team title match she had. And Project Mayhem goes into season 2, still dominating the women's division. Being spearheaded by that woman. Hashtag and still. As that structure goes up, we prepare ourselves for our main event here of the season. as the man who won the Real Horror Show Battle Royal, the man who put the first blemish into Ray Damonio's single record. High Class Wrestling's own Fergal Flynn looks to do what no one else has been able to do and dethrone Ray Damonio. Damonio's had an iron grip on our World Heavyweight Championship since Insert Coin to Continue, our second pay-per-view. Has only lost one singles match, but it was to the man he's facing here tonight. Damonio would get revenge last week on Storm. Would hit that Kingdom Come. Flynn wouldn't kick out of it, but would get up shortly after. A battle of the Doombringer versus the Kingdom Come. The move no one has kicked out of yet this season. The Merch Messiah, the Demon King, we're going down live here. Main event time of the Cease and Desist HD remix. I'm told this match will also be fought under 2 out of 3 falls rules. Unless those notes just got mixed in with last match. As we await the entrance of the challenger. The Merch Messiah wearing that skull crown, similarly fashioned after the one Ray Damonio is commonly seen wearing. He is the only man across the triad to have found a way to beat Ray Damonio in one-on-one competition. Is the realest threat Damonio has faced all year for that championship. Damonio defeated Hugo Lazarus in a last man standing match. Defeated Bake. Beat Papa DiPattio. Defended successfully against Hugo Lazarus. Beat Mighty in a First Blood match. Beat Nigel Von Bartleby after Nigel won the Leon White Memorial Battle Royal. Now has one competitor left this season. The man who claims he has an answer for the Kingdom Come, and it's the Doombringer. Damonio in the new gear decided to leave the crown in the back. I mentioned last match how our women's division had 4 out of the 5 match of the year candidates. Damonio versus Grim Reaper, and that #1 contenders match is the other match up for candidacy. World Heavyweight Champion, going on 200 days as champion. Somewhere in that ballpark. I think he might actually be over 200 days. Only the second man to hold that belt, but hasn't let go of it. Almost has home field advantage here from Rio Linda, California. I actually don't know where Rio Linda is. I've never even heard of it until he signed on with the company, so I might be wrong. Training partner of Damian Fuerte. Former middleweight champion in high-class lucha. Undisputed triad superstar of the year. Undisputed male superstar of the year for us here in Blitz. But his challenger, big old Haas from Ireland, weighing, if I'm looking at this right, 280. I might be wrong. I don't know, the Irish have weird measurements. The Merch Messiah, Fergal Flynn. And the champion at 225 from Rio Linda, California. The former El Damon, the current Ray Damoni, and the reigning and current heavyweight champion, Ray Damonio. Hands the belt over to Dash Cunning one last time. Dash Cunning wishing he was as cunning of a linguist as I. Holds the belt high. Main event bell, we are a go. And Flynn showing the power out of the gate. Walks Damonio out with the power slam. And then into that standing shoulder claw. Flynn here coming out of the box hot. Walks Damonio out with the sidewalk slam. Champion not able to get the ball rolling here yet. Flynn very Irish whip. Champion fights back with an arm drag takedown. Into the Northern Lights no bridge. Iceman, after receiving medical attention, shaking his head. Damonio, quick leg drop, brother. Took all night, I finally get to call one. Swift kick across the solar plexus. Sends Flynn off the ropes. Lucha bump in the middle. Plants Flynn with the Michinoku driver version 2. And a beautiful quabrata out of the champion. Falls into the cover. Flynn out at 1.5. Damonio trying to look to weaken those arms. Flynn stands up, throws an elbow, breaking the hold, follows it up with a forearm. And that inverted front slam. Maintains wrist control, pair of kicks, into that big short arm lariat. Spins the champion around, has him up, drops him in the face buster. King Hippo punch, Damonio creates separation. Quick snapmare down from Flynn. Into the rear chin lock. Damonio stands it up into the jawbreaker. Spinning soul kick down low. Flynn with the agility and the hip shaky. As Demonio hooked up into that vertical. Flynn brings Demonio back up. Kicks him 2 more times. Another big short arm lariat, trying to smudge all the paint. Knock the dreadlocks into the first row. Demonio coming up off the ground with the European. Thinking pile driver, Flynn stops with a back body drop. Demonio up on the up one more time, playing with another sidewalk slam. This match has been about 80% Fergal Flynn to this point. Champion sent far corner. Flynn hangs him up in the tree of Keanu Reeves. Boot to that exposed sternum. Challenger hangs the champion up, takes him all the way out to the outside. Match will be fought with no countouts. There must be a winner. Flynn ducks a lariat from Demonio, comes back with one of his own. Ray coming up off the ground from the rear chin lock, king hippo punch to create separation. Falls into the cover, hooks the outside leg. Flynn out at 1. Ray hits that rolling senton. Has Flynn up on the shoulders. Drops him with that hot shot. Champion drops the knee. Buries Flynn's head into the mat. Flynn sent far corner. Ray looked like he was going for the Demonio special. Flynn caught him with the fireman's takedown. Flynn delivering the headbutts, the precursor to doom. Champion is down. Flynn with a quick elbow drop. Lays down for the cover. Demonio out at 2. Flynn tuner up the band. Doombringer, champion down dead center. Flynn, back press, hooks the outside leg. Demonio out at 2.5. Survival instincts of the champion. Ray fights up with the hip toss. King hippo punch out of Fergal Flynn. Merch Messiah goes for that gut wrench toss. Demonio falling reverse DDT. And Demonio with a rock bottom. Spins Flynn around. Into the back suplex. Demonio feeling it here. Kicks Flynn down low, butterflies the arms. Big kingdom come. Pulls Flynn away from those ropes. Rolls into the cover, back press. And Demonio gets the first fall. Has Flynn up, inverted suplex, hangs Flynn's ankles up on the top rope. Demonio slips out the back, falls into the neck breaker. Demonio going on another gear right now. Basement dropkick to the challenger. Demonio putting the boots. Flynn fighting back with an elbow to the guts. Drops Demonio throat first on the top rope. Brings the champion up just to double axe handle him back down. Going back to work with that rear chin lock, trying to slow this thing down some. Demonio grabs a hold of the back of the head, drops into a jawbreaker one more time. Huge roundhouse kick. Flynn hung up on that second rope. Demonio springs off and rolls through with the tiger feint. Showing some of that lucha background. Into the neck breaker, dead center. Flynn still has something to prove here. Kicks out at 2. Demonio thinking springboard. Decides against it. Doesn't want to be too flashy here and risk his title. Telling Flynn exactly what he thinks of him. Flynn wrenching at the arm now. Trying to steal a quick pin, trying to tie this thing up here. Demonio with a strong kick out. Cobra Kai takedown from the champion. Reversal on the Irish whip. Flynn sent far corner. Demonio has a hold of the wrist. Up and over into the Demonio DDT. Brings Flynn the whole way up. Ties him up on that top rope. Sets him down one more time. Back to the tiger feint. Shades of a famous guy in a mask that lives in this area. Now a big pendulum backbreaker out of the champion. Could be looking to finish Flynn off here. Misses the low kick. Takes him the whole way down. Flynn with the standing switch reversal. Runs him in an elbow from the champion. Quick spinning neck breaker. Falls into the cover. Flynn out of 2.5. Champion takes Flynn the whole way up. Could be looking for something big here. Butterflies the arms. Super Kingdom Come. And Flynn may be dead. Demonio brought out a move he hasn't hit since his Match of the Year candidate. Found a way to avenge his one loss. Would take a precursor Doom, would kick out of a Doombringer here. Flynn would catch that clean across the jaw. Demonio would come back with a rock bottom takedown, which I don't even know when the hell he started using that. Would hit the first Kingdom Come to get his first fall. Thanks, camera guy, not like I wanted to see the Avalanche version of it. Would hang Flynn up on the top rope and bring him down with one more Kingdom Come. And as we've said so many times this season, and still your world heavyweight champion, will enter season 2 largely undefeated, still controlling the entire division of us here in Blitz. Ray Demonio. I want to thank you from the deepest cockles of my heart muscle for staying with us for these last 2 hours as we brought you our marquee pay-per-view of the year. This has been Cease and Desist, the HD remix. We will bring you an awards show probably next week. I don't have the exact time frame figured out yet. Just keep an eye on the feed. So until then, we are going radio silent. I have been your voice of choice, Dr. Marksell, signing off. We will see you guys for the award.